It's a parade inside my city.
It's a parade inside my city.
Hello there. You know when you're so tired, you're like delirious? I feel delirious. That's how I feel right now. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Beyonce. If you're not new here, I'm so glad you are back. Thank you for being here. Today, I want to talk to you guys about something truly important. Something I think everybody needs to hear, no matter who you are, but especially as someone who's trying to navigate their way through life. This is going to be one of the very things that's going to help you continue on in your journey of life. But before we get on into the video, you already know, I just would like to thank you guys for being here. I truly appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get right on into the video. If you want something in life, you have to work for it and then wait for it. But the real question is, how long are you willing to wait for it? How long? Seriously, how long are you willing to wait for it? Seconds? Minutes? Hours? Days? Weeks? Months? Years? Decades? No, but for real. How long are you willing to wait for it? What if I told you that it was going to take 15 years exactly to get the ultimate dream that you want? Even if your ultimate dream was to be a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home person, in those 15 years, you're going to be like learning and refining, but it's going to take 15 years. Would you wait for it? At the age you're watching this video, would you wait and spend those years learning and refining? Or would you just look for another easier way to try and get there quicker? Or would you find a whole entirely different way because the learning and refining is just too hard? Or because that's too long? The definition of patience, call me a dictionary if you will. The definition of patience is the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. We as a society move quick. We are always ready for the next thing. And that could be anything. It could be a trend. It could be the newest technology. Every person every day is always looking for the next best thing. The next best show. The next best relationship. The next best job. I mean, for Gen Z especially, I mean, everything's kind of disposable to us, but that's another topic for another day. But it's always just, you know, next.
So I'm gonna have to say next.
I made $4.
And it can have its positives, but it can also have its negatives. And I think sometimes the negatives really do outweigh the positives here. Because we don't really want to build a foundation anymore. We kind of just want to skip to success, whatever that may look like for you. As they say, patience is a virtue. But patience is important if you ever want to achieve anything. Because if you truly want something, you'll work for it and do everything you can to make it happen. But most importantly, you'll wait for it, no matter how long it takes. A lot more people would be successful at so many things if they have the patience. Anyone can be a scientist, but do you have the patience to learn everything it takes to become a scientist? The day you quit, the next day was your blessing. There is no such thing as an overnight success. It was always all the hard work that led up to that one moment, the moment where it all happened, and it usually happens fast. So fast that I felt like an overnight success. Now, some people don't have to wait long to be successful, but some do. Who knows why? Actually, I know why, but that's a topic for another day. What can you do but continue? That is where you come in, because you have control too. You can take a bit of control and see exactly what you can do to max out your options and your efforts on getting any closer to this dream or goal. After you've done that, it's just like, okay, well, all you can do is continue on and give it to God, give it to the universe, because you already did your part if you've maxed out all your efforts. Like if you wanted to be a runway model, but you barely have any photos, you only submitted a headshot to one agency, you never never practice your walk, you don't even take care of your body. It's like, are you really putting in effort? Did you really try? What do you think your chances will be with that? You can't trust God on that one, trust me. But if instead you practice daily, you're always taking care of your body, you're sending out headshots left and right to this agency, that agency, and emailing companies, doing everything you can to become a runway model, then there you go. You have been maxing out your efforts, and so all you can do is continue to model and stay consistent and give it to God and the universe, because you're already doing your part. All you have to do is be patient. The remainder of the video, the pony's gonna be on this side now because balance. So now that we got that out of the way, I also want to say that you can do two things simultaneously. You could do two things at the same time. Two things can exist at the same time. Two ideas can exist at the same time. You can do something while waiting for your, I guess, return, to just totally not do anything related to your dream, desire, or goal just because you have other things to focus on is completely absurd. Like, to just put it off completely just because, you know, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Like, come on, let's get real here. Be for real. Bills need to be paid at the end of the day, and everyone is just trying to make ends meet. But don't let ends meet be all that you live for if it's not what you want. Do the thing you are passionate about while you're making ends meet. And I really hate to say this, like, I really do, but we all have the same 24 hours as Beyonce. Not me, Beyonce, the other one. There is 24 hours in a day and 168 hours in a week. Most people work on average 40 to 60 hours a week. So what are you doing with the other 100 to 120 hours of the week? The people want to know. You have to prioritize certain things to reach certain goals, like working out or losing weight. You would prioritize eating healthy and getting to the gym at a certain time every day, no matter what. Even if your friends invite you to margarita night, you'll just kindly decline because you're prioritizing your goal. You always have a choice on what you do with your day. From the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep, you have the choice to pick and choose what you do throughout those 24 hours.
So pick me, choose me, love me.
You pick and choose what you do throughout that 168-hour week. A creator by the name of Leo Skeppy, I think, once said, you don't have to do anything. You just don't want to deal with certain consequences.
You are not forced to do absolutely anything. You are choosing to do certain things to avoid certain consequences, and you're allowed to choose those consequences. So a lot of people are like, oh my God, Leo, shut the fuck up. I have to go to work. No, you choose to go to work because you don't want the consequences of not having money, not being able to afford to live, and losing what you have.
You have a dream, a goal, a desire that you can have. You may not know how, or maybe you do know how, but you can have it, just not when you want it, but when you're ready for it. So that means whatever it is that you're working on, continue to work on it. Even on the dullest of dullest days, push through and have patience. You'll have the dream goal in divine timing, because what makes a person successful is them continuing even when they don't want to, and patience. Having the patience to start again if they have to, or wait, just in general. Patience is a virtue, and patience is a key to success. This may have been a short one, but I hope I was able to give you something that would help you and serve you in the long run. But I would just like to thank you again for listening and for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. With all that being said, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!